Aiden Morris, Darlington Nagby, Mo Farsi, and Max Arfston are the midfielders. Diego Rossi, Cucho Hernandez, and Christian Ramirez, who's sporting an all-blonde hair dye tonight, will be starting up top. Ceremonial first kick coming up. We've got the owners of the club out at midfield, the Haslams and Dr. Pete Edwards. Issa Tall, our general manager, named just 2 weeks ago, is at midfield as well. The Haslams were very deliberate in a pregame visit with Aiden Morris as our expectation.
Okay, so apparently my mic is not picking up audio. You can hear me, but so it sounds like we're getting audio. I'm going to go ahead and let this live stream, this radio audio play. We're getting audio. I'm going to go ahead and let this live stream, this radio audio play. Guys, enjoy the Gamecast and chat. You know what's on mic? I'm doing something different. Um, I wanted to somehow avoid copyright and put um, the Gamecast up here. Because if I were to just bear the tab audio, it's a radio station. I feel like I would get a copyright. Without further ado, I'm going to unmute my speakers, and I hope everybody enjoys the video. I will check back in at halftime and go into the room. Go to my room and have a good one. Okay, so I lied. I do have to share the radio tab. So give me 1 second here. Bring that back. Screen, that, and also share tab audio. All right, we're good to go.
Around the 20-yard diameter of the center circle. And then we've got the 3 stars up top. And the pyrotechnics have already begun with smoke filling the very still, warm air here at Lower.com Field. Players are coming out of the locker room. And hand in hand with their youth soccer player buddies will make their way to midfield. They're led by our referees tonight. And our match referee is on this list right here. Marcos de Oliveira will be the center with Ian McKay as the first assistant. Chantel Boudreau is the second assistant. Nabil Benzala is the fourth official. Kevin Stott is in the booth in Atlanta as the VAR. Marcos de Oliveira will grab the game ball. Match ball delivery is presented by Donato's. Every piece is important, and for the first time in 6 weeks, the supporters get to serenade the players upon their approach to midfield and out of the locker room with Wiseman. The starters wearing their all-yellow jerseys, and for Kansas City, it'll be an all-blue affair. And the fans continue to arrive here on this early summer night in the city of Columbus, where the black and gold, the defending MLS Cup champs, get set to square off against Sporting Kansas City. The kickoff to tonight's match is next. It's presented by G&J Pepsi on the home of Crew Soccer, Columbus Alternative 1057.
I'm Sandra, and I'm just the professional your small business was looking for. But you didn't hire me because you didn't use LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn has professionals you can't find anywhere else, including those who aren't actively looking for a new job, but might be open to the perfect role, like me.
In a given month, over 70% of LinkedIn users don't visit other leading job sites. So if you're not looking on LinkedIn, you'll miss out on great candidates like Sandra. Start hiring professionals like a professional. Post your free job on linkedin.com/qualify today.
There's a lot of pros to drinking Health-Ade Kombucha and no cons I can think of. Pro, a bubbly tea that tastes amazing. Pro, flavored with real fruit juice. Pro, it's probiotically powered and delicious. Look for the brown bottle with an anchor on it and try Health-Ade Kombucha today. Now on sale at Walmart for $2.94.
Every business faces challenges, but complicated, expensive, and uncertain shipping shouldn't be one of them.
With USPS Ground Advantage from the United States Postal Service, you can avoid all the noise.
No more unexpected surcharges, hidden fees, or complex rate structures.
It's just easy, cost-effective, and dependable shipping. Tune your business's frequency to success and turn shipping to your advantage. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable.
Our kids have said to us since we moved to Minnesota, we are far more active than we've ever been anywhere else we've ever lived.
Moving to Minnesota opened up a lot of doors for us.
Just this overall sense of community, of values that, Minnesotans have.
It's a real accepting, loving community, especially with 2 young kids.
See what makes Minnesota the star of the North. New residents share why they love calling it home at exploreminnesota.com/live.
This sun season, evolve your sun care with new Banana Boat 360 coverage. With advanced control mist, it's a new way to spray. An all-new bottle means an all-new mist experience that smells great and is incredibly light on your skin. Better control with coverage you can count on. Tap the trigger lightly to cover targeted areas or pull for a long, continuous spray, ensuring long-lasting Banana Boat protection. Plus, it's refillable. From sweat-resistant sport formula to kids SPF 50+. Shop Banana Boat 360 Mist at Walmart, Target, or Amazon.
Hey, it's Paris Hilton. Check out my first single, I'm Free, featuring Rina Sawayama off my new album, Infinite Icon. Listen to I'm Free on iHeartRadio or wherever you stream music. And be sure to visit infiniteicon.com to pre-save the complete album.
Sponsored by 1111 Media.
Hey, Wilmington. At 7-Eleven, get your 7th cup free with the 7-Eleven app. Because on evenings like this, you could probably use a pick-me-up. But at 7-Eleven, we don't just do pick-me-ups. We do craveable snacks, refreshing Slurpee and Big Gulp drinks, and always fresh hot coffee. Stop into your local 7-Eleven today and get your 7th cup free with the 7-Eleven app. Valid through 12/31/24. Participating U.S. stores. Must use the app to earn punches and redeem free cup. See app for full terms.
Picasso knows your vacation home is your best home. It's the place that brings family and friends together. It's where you're the best version of yourself. Picasso makes it easy to co-own a luxury vacation home in amazing locations. Listings start at $200K for 1/8 ownership. Picasso does all the work for you. Luxury furnishings, maintenance, billing, scheduling, and more. And you can resell on Picasso's marketplace anytime, historically for a 10% gain. Visit Picasso to see thousands of listings. That's PACASO.com. 7.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Back again, lower.com field, wrapping up the national anthem. And the fireworks are red, white, and blue as the banners are going to be rolled back together, and the volunteers will get those off the field. Pyrotechnics, of course, will be wheeled off, and the players will prepare for the kickoff to this matchup. The defending MLS Cup champs take on Western Conference opponent Sporting Kansas City tonight in their return to lower.com field. A first-time visit to the friendly confines here at Nationwide Boulevard for the first time in 6 weeks, which is just hard to believe. The black and gold going 4-1 while on the road and matching a 2015 record for consecutive road wins. Nagby will go ahead and monitor the toss there. And there wasn't much in the way of hand signals. Nemanja Radoja is going to be the captain tonight. And Radoja and Nagby shake hands after the coin toss. I couldn't tell who won it, and I couldn't tell which way things are going to go. So we'll just leave it as a mystery. I believe it's Columbus winning the toss and Darlington selecting to defend the south end, which is what they often do when they win the toss. And that'll mean Kansas City on the other end. I'm just doing the simple math, folks. We have 2 ends of the field and we have 2 teams, right? That's how it works out. Players will come to the sideline here and get one more drink of water before they head back out onto the field. Crew Soccer on Columbus Alternative 105.7 is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Find current offers at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. Well, Kansas City's the opponent tonight. The Crew, through a few games back after their CONCACAF run, still boasts the lowest goals against average in the league at 17. Sporting Kansas City has allowed 23 more than that. Their goals against average is 40. Or goals against, I should say, overall is 40. It's not an average. And that is the second highest goals against number in the league, which is incredible. And something that needs to be fixed. And one of the ways they're going to try to fix it is by adding a new goalkeeper to the mix. John Polskamp getting the call tonight to start for Peter Vermees and Sporting Kansas City. We'll see if that contributes to success for the visitors tonight. Patrick Schulte is dressed in his preferred all-red kit as the goalkeeper for the black and gold. And as many of us anyway, enjoy, it is an all-yellow kit for the black and gold tonight. A bit of a slate blue look for Sporting Kansas City, and then it's a sky blue goalkeeping kit for Polskamp going into this one tonight. It'll be Sporting's kickoff. And the fans are on their feet wearing those Ohio Health T-shirts that they received just for showing up tonight, which is terrific. And we're awaiting the whistle from our referee, Marcos de Oliveira, in control of this one tonight, which could be Aiden Morris's last game here at lower.com field. Big ball back as we get started. Service forward and a touch. It'll be gobbled up by Christian Ramirez and then poked away by Radoja. Cleared out and away in the air to the middle. Castellanos will get to it, headed towards Rudy Camacho. We've got an offside call. And this will be a free kick very quickly forward to Nagby, who was honored pre-game for his 400th appearance in an MLS game. Only 10 people have done that in the league. Back to Camacho. And now far side, here's Moreira. Moreira looking down the line. Farsi on the run. It's going to be cleared out on the flank on the far side by Basong. And this will be a throw-in quickly. Moreira into Rudy Camacho. Good numbers from Columbus against Miami on Wednesday night, especially in the second half. Just not able to make that connection. I will say that they ran into a hot goalkeeper. Collender is phenomenal. Drake Collender is phenomenal as a goalkeeper. Near side, Shiberko. Touch forward to Morris. Back to Shiberko. Broken up by Sporting Kansas City. They're going to go outside on the pass. Eric Tommy goes to the corner. Whips it into the 6. Picked up by Patrick Schulte. He'll hold it at the top of the 18. Schulte on distribution to Aiden Morris, who came to Columbus in 2017 as an aspiring academy member, and in 2020 signed his first pro contract. A big ball to the near side. Arfston heads it down. Shiberko's got it. Centrally to Aiden Morris, and now Diego Rossi. Rossi on a string of 3 games with 4 goals. That ended last week in New York City. But nonetheless, good to see him on the horse. Big ball out of the back by KC, and that's going to be won by Camacho. Morris, and now near side, Max Arfston. Back to Shiberko, live at lower.com field. Glad you're with us. Inside to Nagby, far side Moreira. Outside to Farsi, inside to Cucho Hernandez. On the ground, looking to thread the needle. Broken up by Kansas City. They'll come through the midfield. This is Radoya. He'll go outside. Basong, big ball down the flank, looking for the runner. That's a Frifa, who doesn't quite make it happen. As the ball goes inside to Schulte, outside to Moreira. Now we're in the middle, and here comes Aiden Morris on the trot. Morris near side Shiberko at midfield. He'll pull it back on a touch. Work with Morris. Quick receive, turn, drop it to Camacho. 4th minute, scoreless at lower.com field. Here's Morris and Nagby. Far side, Moreira. Good shifting from Kansas City. Both these teams in the midst of a congested week of games. Ramirez goes way outside to Farsi. Farsi on the dribble, top of the 18. Along the top, gets a heavy touch. Broken up by Sporting Kansas City. Intercepted. Cucho's whip ball near side. Arfston's there, brings it down. Goes to the goal line, pulls it back on the touch. Square, back to Aiden Morris, top of the 18. Square to Nagby. Now Moreira, far side. Shot blocked by Kansas City. Deflected ball coming out. We had contact and no foul called as Kansas City sent a player down. That was a Frifa who, I beg your pardon, that was a Agata who went down. Columbus regains possession, distributes far side to Farsi. He'll go to inside with Cucho. Whip ball across, deflected ball off the defender. This is a corner kick coming up for Columbus. Cucho going to the goal line, looking to cross that ball. Volater with the block. Schulte just came over to Wilfried Nancy at midfield to get some instruction. Diego Rossi is at the northeast corner of lower.com field for the service. Corner kicks tonight brought to you by Celsius. We're scoreless in the 5th minute. Here's Rossi with the service to the middle of the 6, headed out and away by KC. It'll be run down by Aiden Morris on the far side. He'll go inside to Nagby. Down the line to Rossi. Top of the 18. Shot is up and over into the Nordeck. And a goal kick coming for Kansas City. You can bring the thrill of the stadium to your wallet with the Love My Crew checking account. It's the only checking account that rewards you for being a Crew fan, and it's from Pathways Financial Credit Union, your true financial partner, member NCUA, equal housing lender. Well, Pulskamp, you can imagine, as goalkeeper here in Columbus, is taking his time. This is just his third start this year. He's allowed 3 in 2 previous starts. Pulskamp with the goal kick is a lovely driven ball down the middle. The slip head by KC is going to be gobbled up by Camacho, sent back to midfield, and then run down. This is Basong on the far side. He'll drop it back, Voliter. And now inside to Rosero. And now near side to Castellanos. Robert Castellanos down the flank to Caden. Pierre Caden gets a little tied up. Over the top. We should have an offside call there. They're not going to call it. Here comes KC up the middle, down the 18. The shot's wide. And Mo Farsi and I are on the same page. He just waved flag up. Rudy Camacho is complaining it should have been flag up. That should have been an offside call on Agata, the Nigerian with a couple of goals in the last game. He's got 5 total this season. Quick goal kick. Schulte to Camacho now. No word on Patrick Schulte's status with the men's national team headed to Paris and the Olympics as Diego Rossi kicks this one out of bounds.
Hey folks, me again. Just going to switch up the audio a little bit. I'm so sorry it's delayed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to Apple TV. So what the audio you're going to be hearing is being played off my TV, but it's still Chris Duran. So give me 1 second, guys. Please bear with me.
Second touch, and that'll be gobbled up by Radoya. Back to the goalkeeper, Pulskamp. Big ball forward across midfield. Going to be headed by Shaburko, brought down by Arston. He'll leave it for Nagby, who pokes it forward to Morera. Circulating to the far side now. Here's Mo Farsi. Coming back centrally to Rossi and back outside to Farsi. Farsi with the give and go. Gets the ball downfield inside to Ramirez. Inside ball, Cucho with a header, and it's off target. Goal kick coming for Kansas City. Columbia Gas, a proud partner of the Columbus Crew. If you're in need of assistance with your natural gas bill, find us on Facebook, Twitter, or Nextdoor. At Columbia Gas, we're here for you. And again, looking to slow the pace of play after a congested week of games for both teams, but mostly John Pulskamp and the Crew with the Sporting Kansas City colors understanding that they don't want this game to become too much of a track meet with the Crew at home and their always lethal attack. A big ball across midfield is going to be run down by Afrifa. Far side of the field, he's closed down by Mo Farsi. Will come back centrally to Radoya. Radoya, square ball, touched by Cucho Hernandez. Castellanos is able to get it. He's going to play a one-time back to Pulskamp, the goalkeeper. 14th scoreless at lower.com field. Big ball by Pulskamp. One out of the air by Arston. Aiden Morris keeps it going. Ramirez checks 2, and now Columbus controls with Steven Morera, who said he could play wingback if needed. That's his second position. And he even enjoys getting forward. It's a matter of deciding when to get forward and when not to. He doesn't want to be forward and get caught with defensive responsibilities, but he loves playing up front. But he promises he'll never be penciled in as an attacking player in his career. Barrera's brought down in the open field. It'll be a free kick quickly. Aiden Morris to Nagby, back underway. Nagby, near side, Shaburko. He's got pressure on his back. At midfield, he's dribbling negatively. And we had contact as Rudy Camacho got leveled by Agata. And I'm going to just say that Shaburko's got to be really careful with that pass back because Agata is standing right on Rudy Camacho. But Agata came up and nicked him from behind on the ankle. And Rudy's going to be slow to get up here. He is up. The free kick coming as the foul called on Sporting Kansas City. And a quick ball forward to Morris, who leaves it for Rossi and then collides in the midfield. Rossi continues. Morris is slow to get up. Outside to Max Armstead, 1v1. And gets around the defender, Caden. Whip ball, far post, too much mustard on it. That ball's going to travel. That may have been punched out. No, it was not. It'll be a KC throw-in on the far side. Nothing official from the club, but all reports indicate this is the last game here for Aiden Morris as a member of the Columbus Crew with a pending deal over in Europe with Middlesbrough in the championship. The quick give and go on the throw-in. KC is able to clear it out, but it's going to go right to goalkeeper Patrick Schulte. The owners, the Haslams, beating Aiden Morris in his pregame walkthrough at midfield earlier tonight, and had a very sincere and genuine conversation based on my observation with the young midfielder. Ball cleared to midfield by Polskamp, the Sporting Kansas City goalkeeper. It's won back immediately by Columbus. And now here's Rudy Camacho. Shaburko, Aiden Morris, and Nagby in the center circle. Going to drop it back. Here comes the press from KC. Back to the keeper, Patrick Schulte. Settling touch. Ball on the ground. Forward to Ramirez. Off target on the slip ball. And gobbled up in midfield by Volater. Volater drops this one to Basong. Basong's going to go back to Rosero. And Rosero will come to Castellanos on the near side. And now a ball to Caden. And Pierre Caden has to work with combination play to get out of the press from Columbus. He does so as Rodriguez lets fly with the ball to the far side, which will travel out of play. And this will be a throw-in for Columbus deep in their defensive third. KC, no doubt, will look to pin them in on that corner. As we're in the 18th minute, scoreless here at Lower.com Field. KC has allowed the second most goals this season at 40. Only San Jose has allowed more. Columbus leads the league in goals allowed with just 17. And the footnote on that stat is, of course, that Columbus has played 3 or 4 games fewer than the rest of the teams in some cases because of the CONCACAF Champions Cup run. Those games will be caught up, of course, on the road versus New England on Saturday, and then back home against Nashville on July 3rd. Nagby, center of the park. Far side, Moreira. Outside to the channel. This is Mo Farsi now inside. Rossi and Aiden Morris yet again. Morris, square ball, finds Shaburko. Inside, finds Morris. He's keeping the run going. Leaves it for Cucho. Now Farsi. Outside, there's Cucho. The shot. Loose ball on the save by Polskamp, cleared out by Polskamp, and this is going to be yet another opportunity for Columbus as they win it at midfield. Camacho to Armstead, now back through the center. Here's Nagby, far side to Cucho Hernandez. Cucho on the turf, top of the 18 finds Rossi. Goes outside to Farsi, now back, this is Nagby, square ball to Morris. Morris back out far. Despite the 2-1 loss against Miami, the Crew with great offensive numbers, up in that 90 percentile mark with accuracy, 500-plus passes. Possession was strong. Still, though, wanting to get that goal. Drake Collender, a great goalkeeper for Miami. Cucho Hernandez on a breakaway all by himself, 1v1 with Collender, not able to finish that play. It would have been 2-2. Nonetheless, though, Columbus finds themselves with a 4-1 record in those 5 regular season games on the road. And 12 points on the road will certainly help them as they seek the Eastern Conference playoff position they want by October. Here's Camacho at midfield. Now Aiden Morris. Forward to Ramirez. Intercepted by Kansas City. Brought down and on the run. Afrifa to the top of the 18. Broken up by Camacho. Afrifa stays with it. Herrera and Shiburko come in and take it out from Afrifa, who was going by himself and got into a bit of trouble, named Rudy Camacho. Morris escorting the ball to midfield. Across the line to Diego Rossi on the far side, left for Farsi. Here's Moreira. Inside to Morris. Chip ball forward, finds Cucho Hernandez, going to pull the center backs outside. That'll be knocked out of play by Basong. It'll be a throw in Columbus. Quickly, Farsi into Morris. Aiden Morris, drop ball to Nagbe, square ball near side. Here's Shiburko. Through ball for Alston, inside the 18 to the goal line, cross ball, far post. Basong heads it out, and we'll have a corner kick coming for Columbus. Diego Rossi will get to the far sideline. North end of lower.com field. And another corner kick brought to you by Celsius on the way for the black and gold. Meantime, we do have an injured player here for Kansas City. I believe that's Pierre Cate. And they are going to bring the athletic trainers out. And as they do that, we'll remind you that you can make your Independence Day holiday celebration very special. Joining us here Wednesday, July 3rd, when the Crew hosts Nashville for Military Appreciation Night. It's presented by AEP. All fans receive a camo handheld flag. Start time is 6:30. July 3rd here at lower.com field. Go to columbuscrew.com/tickets for more information. The Crew maintaining a 70% to 30% advantage in possession. And by the way, the injured player is Robert Castellanos, who is giving chase on this near side. And that was after Max Arfston got past Pierre Cate. He'll come off the field. Far side will be Diego Rossi. Rossi will put this back into play. It's a corner kick for the black and gold, their second of the half. Scoreless in the 23rd minute. Here's Rossi from the northeast corner. His approach and service at the 12 spot, headed out and away by Kansas City. It'll be run down by Mo Farsi at midfield. Far side, Aiden Morris. Morris to Nagbe. Inside to Cucho. Casual ball outside to Rossi. Whip ball across to the far post, and that's going to be a goal kick coming for Kansas City. Lovely casual swipe of the ball to get that floating out to the far side. Unfortunately, the cross off target. Goal kick coming for Kansas City. Back to the stats. Columbus leads 3-2 in shots. Both teams have had a shot block. Columbus with a 93% passing rating to 77% for Kansas City. The Crew lead 2-1 in corner kicks, and there have only been 3 fouls in this one. Neither goalkeeper's been called into action yet. Here's Pulskamp with a big ball across midfield. The slip head by Kansas City falls right to Camacho. Rudy will look outside. No, he'll look forward. Find Diego Rossi. And his hold on the touch will go ahead and allow Kansas City to drop back defensively. Aiden Morris and now Nagbe in the midfield gets through the second line of pressure And he'll pull it back just a little bit and then play it outside to Mo Farsi. Inside to Rossi. Now back to Morera. Centrally, Aiden Morris, the 22-year-old midfielder. Ramirez, left for Cucho. Around the defender and broken up defensively by Volader. He'll play it outside. Finds a Frifa at midfield, pulls it back on defense. Defensive pressure, that is, from both Nagbe and Morera. They'll cycle it through. Rosero, the center back, has got it right now. And he's going to send it back to the far side. This is Basson. Ball inside to Rodriguez. Back to Basson. And now back to the center backs. And back to the keeper, who sends it long and across midfield. They're trying to bypass the midfield from dealing with the press from Columbus, and it's not really falling their way as Columbus takes it from midfield to the outside flank. Here's Morera going to the goal line. Cross ball in is left for Cucho Hernandez. Quick touch goes right back to KC. Camacho gets into a tussle for the ball, and he'll get called for a foul. This was deep inside the Kansas City half of the field. Willie Agata was back to goal receiving the ball, and Rudy Camacho had cheated forward and was keeping him from receiving and turning. Quick restart. They'll come near side. Castellanos plays it forward. Now it'll go back. This is Rosero going far side to Volader. Outside to Basong, the wing back. Ball forward. Rudy Camacho yet again on Agata. And a whip ball to this near side. It's going to be brought down by Pierre. Touched out of bounds by Arfston. Throw-in coming at the Columbus Crew bench for Kansas City. Scoreless in the 27th minute at Lower.com Field. Pierre with the throw down the line. Murphy with a touch inside on Shaburko. One back by Shaburko on the second touch. Forward to Morris. Nagbe getting out of trouble. Does a lovely job of doing that. And pokes it on the chip outside to Arfston. Back to Shaburko. Now Schulte, the keeper, with a chip ball forward toward midfield, but not making it there. It's going to be brought down by Bedoya. And then served back to the goalkeeper. Here's Polskamp outside the penalty area. Big ball by Polskamp going far side, and that's going to be out of play. And the chance from the supporters in the Nordeck. Aiden Morris, as his picture is up on the big screen. Rudy Camacho after the throw-in. Up the middle. Big ball. Finds Arfston inside the 18. Now outside. 1v1 against Pierre. He'll go to the goal line. Whip ball across. The shot is up and over by Rossi. And looks like Pierre was shaken up on that play. He's going to have a seat. And I think it's his hand. He seems to be holding his left hand. He's going to trot on over here to Peter Vermees, the head coach. And in doing so, get a word to the coach on what he needs. Vermees, meantime, turns to the bench and asks at least one player to return to the warm-up area. The big ball forward by Polskamp goes right back to Columbus. Here's Shaburko trying to get out of the 18 after a pass by Schulte. He'll play it far side to Morera. Morera on the dribble will head toward midfield as Kansas City drops behind the ball. Columbus has only lost twice here in the last year and a half. You have to go back to August 2022 on that long streak of success. Here's Cucho, forward to Diego Rossi. On the run and on the dribble, poked out of play by Rosero, and another corner kick coming for Columbus. You're listening to Crew Soccer on WXEX Hilliard, Columbus Alternative 105.7. Our thanks to our producer, Mike McCoy. Thanks to Zach Mueller, Gabby Mullen, and Crew Communications for their help in putting the show together tonight. I'm Chris Doran. We're live at lower.com field, 30th minute. And indeed, Pierre Caden is not going to be able to go any further. A sub on the way from Peter Vermees and the Kansas City bench. Kyrie Shelton is going to make his way in. Shelton is a 30-year-old out of Colorado. This will be his 8th appearance of the year. He's got good size at 6'3". And we did mention that we thought there might be a hydration break in this match. We're at the 30th minute. It's a little surprising that the referee, if there is in fact a hydration break scheduled, it's a little surprising that they haven't allowed the players to step off the field. I think they're alerting the benches right now. Actually, we have medical personnel that are the facility medical director has been summoned to help out with Pierre Caden as he's got his hand wrapped in a towel and is now headed into the tunnel. Meantime, corner kick, Rossi to Arfston, top of the 18. Broken up play. One back by Morris. He'll play square to Nagbe, who pokes it far side under pressure to Cucho. Hernandez's whip ball in is cleared out by Kansas City. They'll settle it, and they're on the run. Coming out of the back, Boliter. Outside and forward. That'll bypass the target. It'll be run down by Morris. Hayden Morris spent a semester in Bloomington, Indiana with head coach Todd Yeagley. Won a Big Ten tournament championship. Was Big Ten Freshman of the Year in the conference. Third-team All-American. And then returned to Columbus, his adopted hometown, in 2020 and signed his first pro contract with second-year head coach Caleb Porter. Rossi, give and go with Arfston on the run inside the 18. Cross ball, Cucho cuts it, shot, goal for Columbus! Cucho Hernandez, goal number 7 on the year, 33rd minute. Columbus is up 1-0 versus Kansas City. Cucho Hernandez, goal number 7 on the year. The assist for Max Arfston, his 3rd on the season. Columbus leading Kansas City 1-0 in the 33rd. There's the hydration break. And after all that cheering, it's probably not bad timing for the 20,000 plus assembled here at lower.com field. Tremendous sequence for the black and gold as they get the first one of the match. Well, you sort of felt like it was coming the way Columbus was forcing Kansas City back. They're starting with 5 in the back. And they just had to make a sub on the wing due to injury. And that sequence took place on the side where the sub took place. And so Shelton, with not a lot of time to adjust, had to quickly get comfortable with what Max Arfston was bringing in terms of the combination play out of the midfield. And the defense collapsed and attracted two near bodies at the goal line, which left Cucho Hernandez free at the top of the 18. Aziel Jackson is in the house tonight. Jackson acquired from St. Louis City FC. He's sitting up there with Cole Maraca, who's not dressed for tonight's game. We're back underway after the hydration break. Far side, Basong is going to play this one back to Volater. Big ball over the top by Volater is one out of the air by Camacho. Nagby and Farsi gets leveled. We'll have a foul as he goes to the ground. Quick restart. Nagby and Aiden Morris. Near side, Shaburko with a good touch away from pressure and across midfield with his head down. Plays it outside to Arvston. Keeps the run going. Pulls open the space. And here's Cucho, I beg your pardon, working with Rossi. Shaburko is still settled on the flank. He'll receive, play it back, square ball to Nagby. Through ball, all broken up by Castellanos. And a ball forward to Afrifa. Looking to play it square in the midfield. Radoya will play it near side. Here's Rodriguez on the run. I beg your pardon, this is not Rodriguez. This is Tommy, who now plays it back. Castellanos, Rosero, Volater. Now we're going to see more of a three-back system as Kansas City's got to chase this game a little bit. Down 1-0 after a 33rd minute goal by Cucho Hernandez. Shelton plays it deep. Back to the goalkeeper. Polskamp goes far side. This is Basong now. No, Volater, I beg your pardon. Basong is pushed up. He'll go central. Rosero. Castellanos. Kyrie Shelton. Ball forward. Finds Thomas. Quick ball with Shelton on the give and go. Broken up by Aiden Morris. And a throw-in coming for Sporting Kansas City. 37th minute, Columbus leads 1-0. Shelton will throw this long back to the center of the park. Danny Rosero will settle. He'll play it to Robert Volader. The Danish defender gets across midfield, approaching the middle or the attacking third. He'll play it outside. This is Zoran Basong. And now back centrally. Rosero. Through ball, going to be broken up by Max Arvston rather easily. He'll play it back to Schulte. Schulte, forward. Camacho receives, turns. He's headed forward now. Kansas City retreating. The press from Kansas City not going to come high anymore. At least not to finish the half. Outside Morera. Back to midfield. Nagby through Morris. Rossi, Cucho. Quick touch on the 1-2 is broken up by Rosero. Back to the keeper, Polskamp, and here he is again with another long ball. Looking for the runner in Agata. And that's going to be broken up on a foul called against Agata for climbing all over the defender. Quick restart, Camacho, Nagby, now Morris in the middle of the circle. Shaburko comes over to help. Shaburko gives it away. And it'll be a foul called on Nagby or Shaburko. Not sure which one, but a free kick coming for Sporting Kansas City. Radoya gets himself up. Mimo Rodriguez will put the ball back into play. Other than a couple of quick breaks, this may be the only offensive situation Kansas City has found themselves in all half. 39th minute, Columbus leads 1-0. Mimo Rodriguez at about 42 yards off the goal line. Actually, more like 46. Here's Rodriguez's service to the far post, looking for a connection. Punched out by Patrick Schulte. Second ball headed on by Cucho Hernandez. Rossi on the dribble across midfield. Broken up by Rodriguez. Near side, Murphy receives, plays it to the flank. Here's Shelton on the touch. Back to Rodriguez, with ball centrally on the ground is gobbled up by Camacho, Nagby, and Rossi. Ramirez near side to Arvston on the flank. Archton plays it back to Aiden Morris now. Morris goes back centrally. Here's Nagby. Nagby across midfield and to the far side, Marrero. These guys showed up in their best summer dress tonight off the bus at 5:55. Ball kicked away and intercepted by Kansas City. And I think we're going to have an injured Darlington Nagby right now. The ball hit his head, and he is down, holding the back of his head. I think it was more of a shocker than anything else. It was an errant ball. It was not something he was battling for out of the air. He is up on his 2 feet right now. And the athletic trainers are out and handling things with him. Meantime, Shaburko's just come over to get water with Wilfried Nancy standing there. Shaburko's got a big smile on his face, and Wilfried Nancy is holding both of his cheeks as if to say, I know you can do better. We had a couple of situations there where Shaburko maybe misjudged the defender's pace and put Rudy Camacho in a tight bind. So they're having a conversation. We're in the 41st minute. We did have a hydration break. We had a goal in the 33rd minute. Max Arfson on a breakaway after a give and go at midfield was able to find Cucho Hernandez for his 7th goal of the season. And Columbus leads this one 1-0 in the 41st minute. Darlington Nagby, who was honored before the game with his beautiful family at midfield with a framed jersey with his name on the back and the number 400 on the gold jersey, honoring his 400 appearances, which took place this week. This is appearance number 401. Nagby is walking off under his own power. He has given a trot, but if it is a head injury, he will have to go over through one more test. Meantime, the facility medical director has run to the monitor at the scorer's table. He will be exposed to the full tape of what transpired with Darlington to see if there is anything that he has missed in the examination on field. And now a sprint for Darlington, all part of the new protocol that's been in place for several years now, actually. And a thumbs up from the facility medical director, and Nagby will be ready to be called back in. Sporting Kansas City puts it back into play. Rosero, Volader on the far side. The center backs with wing backs now truly pushing forward. Outside to Basong on the far side. Nothing coming from that. Back to Volader, and now back to Polskamp, the goalkeeper, who whips it forward and outside. Basong's there. Farsi wins it out of the air, heads it out of play. It'll be a throw-in coming for Kansas City. Basong with the throw-in in the middle third of the field. Down the line, misses the target. Gobbled up by Barrera, Farsi, and Morris. Back to Camacho, and now the goalkeeper, Patrick Schulte, top of the 18. Touched forward to Aiden Morris, and quickly outside to Camacho. The press for Kansas City retreating. And Aiden Morris on the dribble now in the middle of the turf. Near side. Shaburko. Forward to Cucho Hernandez, the goal scorer in the 33rd minute. Back to Camacho. 43rd minute, Columbus leads 1-0. Near side to Shaburko now. Inside to Nagby. Morris in the center circle. On the ground to Ramirez. Outside on the touch to Marrera. Now back in support to Aiden Morris. Square ball to Nagby. Nagby away from Rodriguez. Near side Shaburko. Now Arfston on this near flank. Back inside to Nagby and Morris. And now here's Aiden and Nagby, and Sporting Kansas City being patient defensively, making sure their shape stays true. Broken up by Morris to Nagby, and here's Arfston with the ball on the turf into the 18. Going to be cleared out by Rosero and now Castellanos, and out of play. Throw-in coming for Columbus. Quickly, Shaburko into Camacho. 45th minute here at Lower.com Field. Morris, near side. Here's Shaverko. Back to Morris. On the ground forward, finds Rossi. Rossi, quick touch with Cuccio. Cuccio, chip ball into the 18, headed out and away by Volader. Aiden Morris with a shot wide by Pulskamp. The punch away from the far post. Morris going away. Put it on frame. Pulskamp kept it from the goal mouth. He had an assist on Wednesday on Cuccio's goal. It's a corner kick now for the Black and Gold, brought to you by Celsius. Leading 1-0, 45th minute. Rossi on the near side at the north end. And 6 minutes of added time are ahead. Here's Rossi's service near post. Broken up by Kansas City. And this will be another corner kick. Quickly, Rossi, short ball forward, finds Aiden Morris. Back to Rossi. Inside, finds Cuccio. Shot saved by Pulskamp. Another corner kick coming for Columbus. And the crowd loves it, as Diego Rossi will go on the trot to the far side, northeast corner of Lower.com Field, for yet another corner kick for the Black and Gold. Inside 6 minutes of added time in this first half of play. Rossi short to Morris. Morris cuts it on the defender, leaves it on the heel to Rossi. Rossi, top of the 18 to Nagbe. Back outside to Morris. Morris with a whip ball in. The shot by Cuccio's a goal for Columbus! Cuccio Hernandez in added time of the first half. A ball from Aiden Morris and a finish to the near post. His 8th goal on the season. And a Columbus Crew lead, 2-0 versus Sporting Kansas City. Aiden Morris with yet another assist. Make it number 6 on the year for Aiden. Goal number 8 for Cuccio Hernandez. And Columbus leads 2-0 in added time of the first half. Back underway. And Kansas City has to go negative. Back to Pulskamp. He'll clear it out and away. As a ball kicked out into the fans here in this lower section was held for quite a long time. The throw-in with an extra ball is back to the defense. Camacho forward looking for Cuccio Hernandez, looking to chip. A ball to Arfsted into the corner, broken up by Kansas City. KC looking for some sort of rhythm. Radoya will play it back to Pulskamp, the keeper. Now far side to Volader. Volader with a big ball to midfield. Going to be touched once and gathered up as Aiden Morris knocks this one back to Patrick Schulte. Just outside the 18 and just short of 3 minutes remaining in added time of this first half. Columbus, on a brace by Cuccio Hernandez, leads Kansas City 2-0. Herrera at midfield, near side. Brings it to the near side on a ball that falls to Cuccio Hernandez at the same time that Mimo Rodriguez ran through him. A foul is called on Kansas City. The restart coming for the Black and Gold. Quickly to Herrera. Camacho. And Camacho will sweep away from the pressure coming from Agata. Forward to Ramirez, back to Morera, looking to go long. Morera doesn't have enough on it. It'll be broken up by Romero and sent forward for Kansas City. Big battle for possession as Rudy Camacho is playing very physically on Agata. And that'll be a ball bouncing in Columbus's possession. Out of the back now, Aiden Morris, far side to Ramirez. On the ground and across to this near side to Cucho Hernandez through Shaburko and now Arfston. At the flank, Arfston inside to Cucho, left for Rossi. Rossi finds Farsi. Farsi, top of the 18, tries to wheel it through, and it's not going to get there. Broken up by Kansas City. Camacho on a slide tackle. Coming through from the back is Shelton. Shelton on the dribble, gets around the defender. Nice move by Shelton inside the 18. Cross ball headed out and away by Farsi. Rodriguez gets the clearance, and so does Aiden Morris, who comes in on the tackle. Morris with a clean tackle, and Columbus regains possession on the cleared ball. Through Camacho, the back line, and now Arfston. Columbus is going to take a rest as they possess. 51st minute. We're waiting for 6 minutes of added time in this one. We did have a goal scored in added time. Morris just got taken down by Tommy. And this will be a foul called against KC. Coming out of the defensive half of the field. A restart for the black and gold. Shaburko, short, Morris, Nagby, and now near side Arfston at midfield. Inside, gets it to Rossi. Rossi on the dribble. Gets to inside the 18. He'll pull it back on the dribble and get tied up defensively. A quick short clearance, and now a bigger ball to Tommy on the flank here. And on the near side, Tommy's on the run, runs into Shaburko and Morris, and that'll be stripped out from underneath him. Shaburko, short ball square. This is Nagby. And now forward to Ramirez. And that'll be a whistle to end the first half of play. Added time tonight brought to you by Verdant, the architects of continuity. And our halftime score presented by Tipico Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the Black and Gold. 2 goals in the first half, both by Cucho Hernandez, who now has 3 in the last 2 games. Columbus leads this one 2-0 at the break. Halftime tonight is presented by Nationwide Insurance. We'll take a break and be back. Take a look at some numbers and some scores from around the league. You're listening to Crew Soccer on Columbus Alternative 105.
Make your summer even sweeter with Circle K's free Inner Circle Rewards program. Sign up and save on your favorite products like 2 15-packs of Coca-Cola for just $10. New members save 25 cents per gallon on their first 5 fill-ups. Plus get exclusive and personalized offers on all things you love all summer long. Download the Circle K app today to sign up and save. Packaging varies by state. Inner Circle membership required. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
What if AI could help your business deliver mission-critical outcomes with speed? With IBM Consulting, your business can design, build, and scale trusted AI using Watson X and modernize the way you work to accelerate real impact. Let's create AI that transforms your business. Learn more at ibm.com/consulting. IBM. Let's create.
All right, so there we were, cruising through the new open-air zoo when I realized that the park was closing in like 15 minutes. Luckily, we were in my Nissan Rogue. With its powerful VC turbo engine, well, we had time to see all the animals. Whoa! And outrun a few!
Drive the Nissan Rogue.
There's a reason people call Myrtle Beach the beach, because here you become your best self. You can speed up, slow down, and make waves even on land. You belong at the beach. Start planning at visitmyrtlebeach.com.
You scaled the sheer cliff face, battling frostbite, running low on oxygen. The wind pierced your skin, and every inch was agony. You reached heights no other human had before, while getting nowhere at airport security. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover best-selling action titles on Audible.
Struggling with weight loss? Finding the right solution can be tough, but with Henry Meds, there's finally hope. Henry Meds offers affordable online weight management programs utilizing compounded semaglutide, a clinically proven medication for weight loss. Save thousands with our program. No insurance required. You'll finally see the results you've always wanted at a fraction of the cost. Weight loss can be a very personal and difficult journey. What works for some may not work for others. That's why with Henry Meds, our treatment plans are customized for your needs. Are you ready to transform your weight loss journey? Visit henrymeds.com/iHeart50 and get $50 off your first month with promo code iHeart50. That's henrymeds.com/iHeart50. Use promo code iHeart50 to save $50 off your first month. Take the first step today. Henry Meds is not affiliated with Novo Nordisk and does not offer popular name brands like Wegovy and Ozempic.
Back again live, lower.com field. Sprinklers are on. Players in the locker room cooling off. Game is out of control if you're a Columbus Crew fan. 2-0 is the score after 45 minutes of play. Black and gold riding 2 goals from Cucho Hernandez. First assist was to Max Arfston. Second assist to Aiden Morris, who's having a special night. And Cucho Hernandez with goals number 7 and 8 on the season to make it a 2-0 lead at the half. Halftime stats powered by Performance Auto Columbus. 65% possession percentage for the black and gold to just 35 for KC. Columbus leads in shots 8-2. They've put 4 shots on frame, none on frame for Kansas City. Each team's had 1 block shot. Columbus with 327 total passes to just 149 for the visitors tonight. The Crew riding a 94% passing accuracy rate to 82% for the visitors. The Crew with 6 corner kicks to just 1 for Kansas City. And total crosses, Columbus 6-2. 1 offside against Kansas City tonight. Expected goals, 0.8 for Columbus. They've got 2 goals. That's a pretty good average to ride on. Johnny Polskamp has had to make 2 saves this evening. Patrick Schulte has not made any, though he's had a couple of clearances punching the ball out of danger. And right now, in terms of fouls, just 9. Both teams are in it to play, which I really enjoy about these teams. Lots of offensive stats for Sporting Kansas City Wednesday versus Salt Lake City. This was not the exact same lineup. Johnny Russell was in the game for much of the match against Salt Lake City. They have not found the offense tonight. They have primarily focused on defense, though the wingbacks have gotten forward since the deficit has grown for the visitors this evening. Score at the break, 2-0. Columbus is in the lead. Back in a moment. You're listening to Crew Soccer on Columbus Alternative 105.
Make your summer even sweeter with Circle K's free Inner Circle rewards program. Sign up and save on your favorite products like 2 15-packs of Coca-Cola for just $10. New members save 25 cents per gallon on their first 5 fill-ups. Plus get exclusive and personalized offers on all things you love all summer long. Download the Circle K app today to sign up and save. Packaging varies by state. Inner Circle membership required. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
If your business needs a new application, then developers will have to write code, a lot of code. If an application needs to be modernized, then you'll need time, resources, and caffeine. If that sounds daunting, then you need Watson X Code Assistant, AI designed to multiply developer productivity so you can generate code quickly. Let's create a more modern foundation for business with Watson X Code Assistant. Learn more at ibm.com/code assistant. IBM. Let's create.
All right, so there we were, cruising through the new open-air zoo, when I realized that the park was closing in like 15 minutes. Luckily, we were in my Nissan Rogue. With its powerful VC turbo engine, well, we had time to see all the animals. Whoa! And outrun a few!
Drive the Nissan Rogue. There's a reason people call Myrtle Beach the beach, because here you become your best self. You can speed up, slow down, and make waves even on land. You belong at the beach. Start planning at visitmyrtlebeach.com.
You scaled the sheer cliff face, battling frostbite, running low on oxygen. The wind pierced your skin, and every inch was agony. You reached heights no other human had before, while getting nowhere at airport security. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover best-selling action titles on Audible.
I'm Sandra, and I'm just the professional your small business was looking for. But you didn't hire me because you didn't use LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn has professionals you can't find anywhere else, including those who aren't actively looking for a new job, but might be open to the perfect role, like me.
In a given month, over 70% of LinkedIn users don't visit other leading job sites. So if you're not looking on LinkedIn, you'll miss out on great candidates like Sandra. Start hiring professionals like a professional. Post your free job on linkedin.com/qualify today.
We're back again live, halftime, lower.com field. Glad you're with us. 2-0 the lead. Cucho Hernandez with 2 goals. The assist to Arfston and Morris in the first half. And the crew in the driver's seat right now. We expect changes in the lineup from Peter Vermees and Sporting Kansas City when the second half begins in about 7 minutes. We're glad you're with us tonight. The crew welcoming Willoughby Soccer Club as tonight's Timbit Spotlight recipients at lower.com field. Thanks to Tim Hortons for helping us celebrate youth soccer. We take a look at the MLS schedule tonight, powered by our friends at American Electric Power, AEP Energy, powering life's important moments. There are 14 games on the schedule tonight. Look at some of these halftime scores. New England leading Cincinnati down in Cincinnati, 2-0 the score at the break. DC United leading Houston 1-0. It's scoreless in Harrison, New Jersey between the Red Bulls and Toronto. Scoreless as well in Chester, Pennsylvania between Philadelphia and Charlotte. And Orlando, leading Chicago 3-0. Those two teams struggling in the Eastern Conference. Minnesota will get started with Austin here momentarily. Nashville and NYCFC, St. Louis and Atlanta. A lot of out-of-conference games here tonight. And then you've got later this evening, red-hot Colorado, 5th in the West, will play host to Montreal. Real Salt Lake and the LA Galaxy, which could be a playoff preview, will play later tonight. LAFC in San Jose features number 3 in the West versus number 14 in the West. Then you've got Portland and Vancouver late and Seattle hosting Dallas late. It's 2-0 at lower.com field. Second half presented by G&J Pepsi is coming up next. You're listening to Crew Soccer on Columbus Alternative 105.
Are fad diets still leaving you disappointed? Have you been searching for an affordable weight management program that actually works? Look no further. Introducing Henry Meds, your solution for effective weight management. At henrymeds.com, we offer customized online programs that utilize compounded semaglutide, a clinically proven medication for weight loss. With Henry Meds, you can save thousands compared to brand name medications. Our monthly cost includes both the provider and the medication, and no insurance is required. Ready to take control of your weight loss journey? Visit henrymeds.com/iHeart50 and receive $50 off your first month with promo code iHeart50. That's henrymeds.com/iHeart50. And don't forget to use promo code iHeart50 to receive $50 off your first month. Don't wait. Start your transformation today. Henry Meds is not affiliated with Novo Nordisk and does not offer popular name brands like Wegovy and Ozempic.
There are more identity threats than you realize. Even if you monitor your credit, only a little personal info needs to leak out, like your social security number or password.
Or you did any kind of a victim.
LifeLock alerts you to threats you could miss. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year with promo code NEWS. Go to lifelock.com.
There are two kinds of people in the world, people who love Health-Ade Kombucha and people who've never tried it. The bubbly mix of probiotic tea and refreshing juice is so delicious and so good for your gut health. Try Health-Ade Kombucha today. Now on sale at Walmart for $2.94.
Every business faces challenges, but complicated, expensive, and uncertain shipping shouldn't be one of them. With USPS Ground Advantage from the United States Postal Service, you can avoid all the noise. No more unexpected surcharges, hidden fees, or complex rate structures. It's just easy, cost-effective, and dependable shipping. Tune your business's frequency to success and turn shipping to your advantage. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable.
Hey, it's Paris Hilton. Check out my new single, I'm Free, featuring Rina Sawayama. I'm free to do what I wanna do. The song can change your life, and that's what Free by Ultranate did for me. My first single from my new album, Infinite Icon, is a reimagined version of the iconic song. Listen to I'm Free on iHeartRadio or wherever you stream music. And visit infiniteicon.com to pre-save my album.
Sponsored by 1111 Media.
This sun season, evolve your sun care with new Banana Boat 360 coverage. With advanced control mist, it's a new way to spray. An all-new bottle means an all-new mist experience that smells great and is incredibly light on your skin. Better control with coverage you can count on. Tap the trigger lightly to cover targeted areas or pull for a long, continuous spray, ensuring long-lasting Banana Boat protection. Plus, it's refillable. From sweat-resistant sport formula to kids SPF 50+. Shop Banana Boat 360 Mist at Walmart, Target, or Amazon.
Again, live at lower.com field, a halftime score. Columbus leads 2-0. The team's out of the locker room now. It looks like 3 changes coming off the Sporting Kansas City bench ahead of the kickoff as they trail Columbus 2-0 on 2 Cucho Hernandez goals in the first half of play. Well, we mentioned Aiden Morris. This is likely his last game here at lower.com field. I have not checked since I got to the stadium any official word, but I believe there will be an official mention of this at the conclusion of the game. He met with ownerships, the Haslams anyway, in a very genuine, I think sincere moment before he even got dressed for the game at midfield when he goes through his normal walkthrough. You know, he arrived here in Columbus from Fort Lauderdale in 2017. He was a regular at Crew home games as a member of the academy. He was featured actually in a number of photos that surfaced during the Save the Crew period of our team's evolution, and then spent the fall of 2019 at IU rather than signing a professional contract. When he came back to Columbus in 2020, he signed in January and got a handful of appearances, although you'll recall it was the pandemic year. And while I'm talking, Steven Moreira is giving Aiden Morris a big fat bear hug at midfield as he acknowledges this is the last half that they'll play together. Cucho Hernandez getting a handshake in with the young 22-year-old midfielder. The pandemic year saw few appearances for Aiden until we got to MLS Cup at Historic Crew Stadium versus Seattle. He got called in to play because Darlington Nagbe had tested positive for COVID. And so Aiden became, at the time, not just the youngest player to start MLS Cup, but then registered an assist in the match and was the youngest ever to register an assist in the MLS Cup. 2021 was the unfortunate injury year. He came back stronger than ever. And we're off and running here at lower.com as Morris, Nagbe, and company get things going with a ball kicked out of bounds on the far side. Columbus will attack from left to right if you're watching your radio. They're playing with the supporters at their backs right now and playing with the scoreboard advantage of a 2-0 lead thanks to Cucho Hernandez in the first half of play. We had an unusual halftime tifo. Falling in love with Crew, thanks to Tifo Sweat for putting that together. A banner hung in front of the Nord deck at the north end. And on this near side, Ramirez is going to fight for a ball against Basong and lose that battle. It'll be poked out of bounds, and Columbus will throw it in. In front of the Crew bench, Mo Farsi into Moreira. Aiden Morris playing his last half as a member of the Black and Gold. And a ball kicked away and an opportunity. Here comes Kansas City inside the 18. Camacho will step in and apply some pressure on Vargas, who came in at the midfield at the halftime mark. Andrew Fontes is on the back line. Alenis Vargas is up top, and Johnny Russell's coming on the right-hand side. That's the 4 subs now for Peter Vermees in Kansas City. They have just 1 sub left. I know Russell went the full 90 the other night against Real Salt Lake. Here's Aiden Morris after the throw-in at midfield, plays it to Diego Rossi. He'll receive play far side. This is Shaburko. Shaburko with pressure from Russell. Square ball to Morera. Forward to Cucho. Quick click to the outside. Mo Farsi will keep it going and find Morera on the flank. Now back to Farsi, who's free. Kansas City's going to make the midfield a little bit more challenging here. Farsi back to Camacho. Now back to Schulte, the goalkeeper, on the turf. Forward, finds Cucho Hernandez, gets a touch on it, tries to run through traffic, can't win it back. The song will come to the midfield. Nagbe will come through the midfield as well. The battle for possession is won by Columbus. Nagbe through the defenders, Morera, and now Mo Farsi. Whip ball, far post. Arfston's there, quick touch, going to the outside. And keeping it going is Kyrie Shelton. Throw in quickly, Arfston gets it into Morris. Morris to Cucho Hernandez. Hernandez has got 2 goals in this one so far. It'll be played to this near side. Here's Farsi. Farsi settles 1v1 with Basong. We'll play it back on the turf to Morera. Now into the center of the park. Here's Nagbe. Nagbe back to the Morera. Near side, Ramirez, who's way out on the flank. Inside to Nagbe. Morris, and now Shaburko as we go to the far side. Max Arfston settles. Inside to Cucho Hernandez, trying to get through the defender Romero. They can't make it happen. It will go outside to Russell. Shaburko goes to the ground. Russell on the run across midfield. Open field tackle by Morris, but Russell regains possession. Russell gets it, plays it deep. Back, that is. It'll come through this near side. Boliter, Basong, flicking it forward. Off target. One back by Morera. Aiden Morris, and now Arfston on the far side. They'll bring it inside towards the center of the park. At the midfield line, one back by Kansas City. Now back to the goalkeeper. 50th minute. Columbus leads this one 2-0. And the big ball by Polskamp across midfield. Misses the target, out of play. Throw in coming for Columbus. Morera with a ball into the goalkeeper, Patrick Schulte. He's at the top of the 18. He's going to leave it for Camacho. Camacho square ball to Shaburko. Forward to Aiden Morris. And now here's Morera. Inside to Nagbe. Nagbe and Camacho. Now Shaburko and far side Max Arfston. Back to Shaburko. Schulte. Here comes the press from Kansas City, which had virtually given up by the end of the first half. Big ball to Ramirez at midfield and a flick over the top. Lovely ball finds Mo Farsi, who's on the run on the flank. Whip ball, top of the 18, left and shot by Ramirez off a defender. And that'll be a corner kick coming for Columbus. Lovely quick break for Columbus as they countered and caught Kansas City in a numbers down situation. The Crew earning a corner kick on this situation. Diego Rossi at the south end of lower.com field. He'll have Aiden Morris as a short option. Columbus leads 2-0 in the 51st minute. Rossi assesses the options. 6 players in the box. Service to the middle of the 6. Goes to the far post. Off the head of a defender. It'll go to Max Arfston, who's going to go ahead and play it all the way back to Patrick Schulte. Out comes Kansas City, and so too to the black and gold. Square ball near side to Mo Farsi. Working with Aiden Morris. Farsi gets it back, and now near side, here's Nagbe. Herrera up the near side. Looking for Cucho, who was going to dummy that ball. It was broken up by Kansas City. Tackled on this near side, and ball out of play. Throw incoming. Cucho with some extra words for not just the assistant referee, the first assistant, but also the fourth official on the decision to award that throw into the Kansas City. Now back to Polskamp. We'll go to Romero on the far side, the center back. Forward to Rodriguez. That ball comes back to Fontes, another center back who made his way into the match in the halftime break. Forward we go as Kansas City gets to beyond midfield on the far side. And on the run, we should have Agata going down. He's not going to get a whistle. We're going to have Max Arfston slow to get up on a great open field tackle. As Nagbe works with Cucho Hernandez and now Aiden Morris, who's going to go far side. This is Max Arfston, 53rd minute. Columbus leads 2-0. Back centrally through Morris and now Nagbe on a very sultry early summer night. Near side, Farsi gets tied up on Busong, and the foul's called on Kansas City. Farsi will be slow to get up. And Morris and Nagbe, as the restart happens, guide the ball to Camacho, and now Shaburko. Ooh, Max Arfston on the far side looking for a big run. Shaburko waved it off. We go back to Camacho now, approaching the middle third. Camacho near side finds Ramirez, who's got the white hair. Ramirez, lovely ball to the corner, down to the goal line. Here's Farsi. Pulls it back on Busong, leaves it for Ramirez. Ramirez, square ball, center of the park. Here's Nagbe to Morris. Morris comes back to the near side with Mo Farsi settling. Farsi outside to Morera. Back to Nagbe. Nagbe, square ball to Aiden Morris. And now Diego Rossi and Nagbe. Nagbe, near side, Morera. Forward to Farsi. Ball inside to the 18, cleared out at the last minute by Fontes. And we're going to have an offside call. Well, the run by Morera was lovely. The ball was a little late on the pace. However, it may have been released before he went offside. And they just played the restart, but the ball was moving on the restart, so they're going to come back and play that offside call free kick yet again. And Polskamp, the goalkeeper, is going to send everyone forward. This is just his third start of the year. Polskamp sending everyone forward. Columbus leading 2-0, 55th minute. Here's Polskamp's driven ball across midfield. He's got quite a foot on it. Herrera will play it back to midfield. It'll be headed forward and then eventually brought down. Herrera, Ramirez, big ball far side. Cucho Hernandez is on the run. Shot saved by Polskamp. And an offside call. Hernandez must have been an offside. Indeed, he was. Our coaching staff expressing dismay with that call. And we're back underway. As Mimo Rodriguez gets it back to Romero, and the center back will hold and get it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez receives, turns, plays it down the line. Here's Vargas on the run to the outside. He'll keep it in play, and when he does, it'll be left for Rudy Camacho. Touch forward to Arfston, now back to Camacho. Centrally, here's Yevon Shaburko. Shaburko forward to Nagbe. Kansas City dropping. Into the middle third we come. Nagbe. Morera. Camacho. Here comes the press. Morris. Back to Camacho. Shaburko's going to get back out to the left-hand side. Aiden Morris will go out there with him and then get tackled from behind, and Rodriguez will get called for the foul. And a yellow card coming. It's not the first time those two have tangled. So a yellow card for Mimo Rodriguez, the 28-year-old out of Texas. And a restart coming for the black and gold. On the road to New England next week. And then back at home July 3rd in another condensed week or congested week of scheduling, as the Crew have a July 3rd date with Nashville. Big ball back to Schulte, who has to take a swipe at it. He sends it to the sideline. It'll be headed by Kansas City. And we'll have an offside call as Kansas City look to get it down the line. Quick restart. What a smart ball by Aiden Morris. Didn't even wait and whipped it to the near side. Christian Ramirez brings it down. We get it to Nagbe. Now Morris as we enter the middle third of the field. 58th minute, Columbus up 2-0. Shaburko, Morris, Nagbe now out to the flank. Max Harfston on the dribble centrally, poked out from underneath him. Rossi's there. Mimo Rodriguez is there. And Kansas City takes it over. Here's Johnny Russell. Russell drops this one to Romero, the center back. And now centrally to Fontes. And now forward we go to Murphy. Rodriguez back to Fontes, now back to Rodriguez. Kansas City looking for options right now as Columbus's press steps forward. They'll clear it out, but it goes to Arfston. Forward quickly to Cucho Hernandez. Centrally kicked away to Mimo Rodriguez. Back to Russell, now outside to Vargas. I beg your pardon, outside to Afrifa. Ball out of bounds, and Johnny Russell throw-in is what we're waiting on at midfield. Russell's got 3 goals and 2 assists in this season. 59th minute, his team is down 2-0 to the Columbus Crew. He'll throw it down the line. It'll be intercepted by Shaburko, who will work with Morris. And now forward to Nagbe, who's hounded from behind. Nagbe, Morris, out of the back with Camacho and a ball to midfield. Going to be run down by Romero. Romero, square ball, near side, Fontes. Oh, beg your pardon, that's Voliter. Fontes is tracking back. He was just ahead. We'll go back to the goalkeeper, Polskamp. Now Fontes. Forward to Rodriguez. Eric Tommy. And a ball played back and down the line for Kansas City. Knocked out of play. This is going to be a throw-in for Columbus. Both teams managing a congested schedule from the midweek. A 2-1 loss for Miami, a 4-3 loss for to Real Salt Lake for Sporting Kansas City. And to a standing ovation and leaving the field with hugs around, Aiden Morris is going to leave the field, and he's going to get hugs and handshakes from every one of the members of the black and gold on the field. Moreira holds on to him tight. Max Arfston with a hug. Schulte with a hug. Those two guys will probably see each other with the Olympic team. Ramirez comes over and wiping the tears from his eyes. Aiden Morris gets a standing ovation. He kisses the badge as he waves to the Nordeck. A hug to the sub, Sean Zawatsky, and a hug to his coach, Wilfried Nazi. Kwame Ampadu, the assistant coach, a big hug and some words of, no doubt, inspiration in the ear of the 22-year-old midfielder. Back in play. A ball to the outside. Diego Rossi. Mo Farsi. Near side. Diego Rossi through traffic. Chip ball. Far post. Headed out and away. This is off Kansas City. It'll be a throw in 18 yards off the goal line on the far side. Aiden Morris is still up, waving to the fans. Hugging his teammates on the bench. Columbus leading this one 2-0. Morris leaves with an assist. And at midfield, Sawatsky ties up Johnny Russell, who loses the ball in frustration, works with Nagby, Shaburko, and now forward we go to Cucho. Into the corner, Arston's on the run. Romero's there. He'll pull it out and away. Play it forward down the line, looking for some help. And finding it in Shelton. We're going to have We're going to have a foul call against Columbus. And it'll be a restart coming out of the defensive third for Kansas City, generally the middle of the park. Quickly, they play it forward outside to Shelton. Shelton pulls it back centrally to Radoya. Shelton, now centrally again. Rosero, near side, Volader. Volader to the near side, Basong. Down the line on the run is Murphy. Marrera's there. Marrera's going to pull it back on the dribble. Oh, my. And around his back. As Volader's on his back, he'll get it back to Camacho, who chips it to midfield. Won by Volader, out of play. Throw in coming for Columbus. 64th minute, Columbus leads this one 2-0 on two Cucho Hernandez goals in the first half. Mo Farsi with the throw in front of the Kansas City bench. Dropped into Ramirez. Quick touch forward to Rossi. Off the defender. This is going to be a delightful throw in. Great sequence on the touch by Ramirez to Rossi. And Rossi off of Basong, the defender. The throw into Cucho Hernandez, who takes a hop with it. Volleys into midfield. It'll be intercepted by Kansas City. Into the middle third of the field. Here's Rodriguez up over the top. Good service, going to bounce right to Patrick Schulte. You're listening to Crew Soccer on WXEX Hilliard, Columbus Alternative 105.7. Columbus leads this one 2-0 thanks to our producer, Michael McCoy. Our thanks as well to Zach Mueller and Gabby Mullen here at Lower.com Field and Crew Communications. I'm Chris Doran. A through ball across midfield to Cucho Hernandez. He's already got two. He'll play it outside to Arfston. Arfston, 1v1, pulls it back. The cross ball's cleared out by Kansas City. And a throw in on the far side for Columbus. Shaburko drops this one into Zawatsky. For now, the heir apparent in that midfield lineup. Shaburko looking for a running Cucho Hernandez inside the 18, cleared out at the last moment by Fontas. Throw in yet again. Arfston drops it to Shaburko, working with Zawatsky. Arfston, Zawatsky, Nagby, and Shaburko at midfield. Here's Nagby through traffic. Still on the far side at midfield. Shaburko now with a chip ball to beyond midfield. It's cleared out by Romero. Arfston, Zawatsky, and now Nagby. Here's Nagby. Square ball, near side. Marrera. Ramirez. And back to Marrera. Inside to Nagby. Nagby and Zawatsky. Zawatsky drop ball to Shaburko. Here comes the press from Johnny Russell. And a ball back to Patrick Schulte. Top of the 18. Eyes what he's got. Plays it forward on the ground. Zawatsky. Broken first line of press. Here's Marrera on the run. Through ball to Ramirez. Top of the 18. The shot is saved. Second ball's a shot and a goal. for Columbus! Christian Ramirez with goal number 3 on the night. And Columbus leads Kansas City 3-0. It's the Crew's third goal of the night. It's Ramirez's third goal of the season. And Cucho Hernandez with an assist to go with his 2 goals in the first half, and Columbus leads 3-0. And out comes the jackhammer for another brick in the wall. Back underway, Sporting Kansas City in a 3-goal deficit. They'll play it from the back line to the far side. Shelton forward to Russell, who has to dribble negatively. Now he plays it back to Romero. Now back outside to Russell. Russell's hounded by Max Arfsted. And Russell finally turns and chips it down the middle of the field. A couple of head balls. Second one, Marrero. He'll bring it to the turf with a ball to Sawatsky, who switches the point to the near side. Mo Farsi's by himself. Gets some company, plays it back to Marrera. Back to Farsi, and now back to the keeper, Patrick Schulte. The smoke from the Nordeck is settling in the thick air here at Lower.com Field. The celebration continues as Columbus rides a 3-goal lead here against Kansas City, who is watching their goals against number climb. They entered the match having allowed 40 goals in the season. They've now allowed 43. Columbus and Patrick Schulte out of the back. Here's Sawatsky up the middle. Sawatsky to Nagbe. Nagbe near side to Marrera. Nagbe, and now near side Ramirez. Ramirez, what a great read on a ball centrally. Going to be broken up by Romero, but Rossi continues the run. Rossi wins it, pulls it out from the 18, drops it to Ramirez. Ramirez got some really explicit instruction at halftime. His availability in the buildup has been exceptional in the second half. We work through to the far side as Shabarko gets it to Arfsted off the touchline on the dribble, centrally to Farsi, who gets leveled, and a free kick coming. The foul is on Bollinger, and the free kick is going to come about 23 yards off the goal line, just outside the near post. Next road match watch party is Saturday night, 7:30, Buffalo Wings and Rings near Polaris. Columbus takes on New England in Foxborough. Visit columbuscrew.com/schedules for all road match watch party information. That's the next game for Columbus. And the last we checked, they were leading Cincinnati. They were leading Cincinnati, and they still are in the 69th minute. New England leading Cincinnati 2-1. Looks like more subs coming in. Coach Wilfried Nancy talking about a small roster this week and how even the challenges of having a small roster means players like Derek Jones don't get the playing time that they deserve or they've earned. And not surprisingly, Derek Jones is going to make his way to the scorer's table. Meantime, 23 yards out in the 71st minute, up 3-0. There's the whistle on the restart for Columbus. Cucho Hernandez, the approach and shot is a goal for Columbus! A hat trick for Cucho Hernandez! 71st minute. Around a 5-man wall into the far post on the ground. Cucho Hernandez with the hat trick. And he goes to goal number 9 on the season to give Columbus a 4-0 lead over Sporting Kansas City in the 72nd minute. We'll get a substitution, the last one, from Peter Vermees as Jake Davis makes it on the field in the midfield. Meantime, subs are ready to come on. Substitutions tonight are brought to you by our friends at Meijer. Cucho Hernandez with a hat trick comes off the field. And in comes Marino Inestrosa. Diego Rossi comes off the field, and in comes Alex Matan. Darlington Nagbe exits on his 401st appearance, and in comes Derek Jones. Columbus leads 4-0 with 17 minutes to play plus added time. Back underway to the back line, Romero. This is far side to Shelton. Davis, back to Shelton, back to the goalkeeper, and Polskamp sends it to midfield in the air. Going to be won by Camacho. Jones can't get a touch on it, or he does. It's not the right touch, but it does end up going to Ramirez. Here's Jones. Back to Shaburko, forward to Matan. Matan gets leveled, foul called. Free kick coming in the midfield for Columbus. Well, the Crew still not just driving the truck on the scoreboard, but on the stat sheet as well, with 65 to 35% advantage in possession. They put 12 shots up. They put 7 on frame, out shooting the opponent 12-2 and not allowing them any shots on goal. Here's Ramirez on the near side. Back to Morera, centrally to Jones. Inestrosa stands over the ball, pulls it back. This is Morera. Jones, now Zawatsky, who's moved into possession. Still on this near side of the field. Back to midfield. Morera, Jones, now back to Camacho. And a flick ball forward as Camacho baits 2 defenders and then flicks it between them. Matan just got leveled, and a yellow card's got to come out. Referee had the yellow card in his hand the whole way. Romero goes yellow. Rosero, I should say, goes yellow. And a free kick in the midfield as Matan will be slow to get up. Hey, if you're enjoying this 4-0 lead by Columbus in your car or truck, please remember to buckle your safety belt. This message brought to you by the Ohio Department of Public Safety. If you're not buckled up, what's holding your back? Matan is up under his own power. A free kick coming for Columbus in the midfield. And quickly we go to Shaburko. Camacho. Threaded ball up the middle to Matan, who gets out of traffic with Rodriguez and Davis. Near side to Farsi. Lovely stuff from Alex Matan. Ramirez is there to help things out. Inestrosa through traffic. Inestrosa's on the run, top of the 18. Matan with a shot saved by Polskamp. Big ball down the flank. Russell's on the run, on the counterattack. 1v1 with Camacho. Camacho with an open field tackle, wins the possession back deep in the defensive third. Forward ball to Matan, pulls away from Davis, and he's on the run to midfield. Outside to Max Arfston. Arfston cuts it inside. Oh, Jones and Arfston did not communicate. Loose ball picked up. This is Vargas now. He'll play it back to Davis. Airs it out near side. Basong will settle. On the near flank, on the dribble, heads towards the center of the park. Drop ball to Davis. Davis gets away from Inestrosa. Forward to Russell. Now they're pinging it around a little bit. Here's Davis yet again. Through ball effort, broken up by the black and gold. Camacho forward to Inestrosa. Gets around the defense on a touch. Now we're going 3v4. Here's Inestrosa, who gets fouled and leveled. I mean, I think you could give a card for that. He wasn't even really playing the ball. But that was Volater. As Inestrosa went down. They're calling for, it's a hydration break. All right, so we've got a hydration break that's been called here in the 77th minute. Well, you can get your Essential Crew apparel at the Crew Shop at lower.com field. New items arrive frequently, so visit now. See what's new. Pick it up at the Crew Shop, open Tuesday through Saturday, and on any given match night. 20,000 plus in the building tonight as Columbus enjoys a 4-0 lead on a hat trick from Cucho Hernandez. And a goal by Christian Ramirez. Aiden Morris is on the bench. This is his last appearance at lower.com field. I'm not sure why, but Darlington Nagbe is walking around without a shirt on the benches. Don't forget the All-Star game is headed this way on July 24th. Got the Aston Villa friendly July 27th here at lower.com field. And then over at the Shoe, you've got Manchester City and Chelsea battling it out. It's all a part of the summer of soccer, as Columbus will take a break in that portion of the month of July and prepare for their Leagues Cup knockout round match. They advanced to the knockout round this year by virtue of their MLS Cup win last year. All right, hydration break is concluded. In the 79th minute, and it'll be a free kick for Columbus. The Crew not altogether anxious to get too many bodies forward here. At this point, you would bet that the focus is on a shutout for the black and gold. They've already exposed Sporting Kansas City for their lack of defending. Matan stands over the ball, awaiting the whistle from the referee. Now Zawadzki's going to move in. Matan will move out. There's the whistle. Zawadzki short to Jones, and now far side Shaburko. Pressured by Rodriguez, he'll go central. This is Zawadzki now. Forward to Matan, receives, turns outside, finds Arfston. Drop ball to Shaburko at the midfield stripe. Zawadzki. Inestrosa, who's up the middle tonight instead of on a flank, which I kind of like. Jones, nice job. Shielding the ball, getting away from traffic in the midfield. Near side, Farsi. Working with Ramirez. Down the line, looking for Farsi. Going to be broken up. Volater will send it forward at midfield, won by Camacho, whose timing in stepping in on tackles is exceptional. And some quick possession work out of the air, and Columbus is able to maintain possession of the ball, save for the final pass, which was pass number 6. They were playing keep up around the defenders for Kansas City. Basong with the throw-in, gets it to Murphy. He'll play it back to the keeper. And a rushed service out of the 6 on pressure from Inestrosa. Gets to midfield. It takes a couple of hops, and Derek Jones brings it down to Alex Matan. Matan receives, turns away from the pressure. Inside to Inestrosa, who gets leveled at the top of the 18 by Romero. And that's going to be a ball cleared out that goes right back to Columbus. At midfield, this is Zawadzki now. Zawadzki to Yevhen Shaburko. Shaburko working with Zawadzki. Columbus resting in this possession as they play it back now to Rudy Camacho. Here's Camacho. Inside to Jones. Zawadzki, Matan, flicked forward. Ramirez, left for Matan, and a driven ball into space is broken up by Basong. Russell has shifted to the near side. He'll work with Basong to help maintain possession. Basong will play it all the way back to the keeper. Under pressure from Inestrosa yet again. He'll clear it out, but on the ground this time. Near side, Boliter will play it out to midfield. Cannot find Vargas. It'll continue to Schulte, who plays it short to Shiburko. Now forward, Zawatsky and Jones. Jones way outside to the flank. This is Arfston. Arfston to Shiburko and back to Arfston to Schulte. Patrick Schulte, likely one of two goalkeepers headed to France for the U23s and the Olympics in Paris later this summer. Camacho, Jones, and now near side Moreira to midfield. Quick combination play, looking to spring Inestrosa with Ramirez. Not going to come to play. They get a second shot at it. Go down the line. Here's Farsi on the run. Whip ball far post. Arfston's there. Arfston settles. 1v1 far side. Cuts it in. Far post driven ball. Cleared out by Kansas City. Shiburko at midfield. Works with Zawatsky. And now back to Camacho at the midfield stripe. Near side. Going to build up again on this near side with Ramirez serving. Working with Farsi and Moreira off Johnny Russell. Throw in coming for the black and gold. Moreira's going to get pounded from behind by Russell. He'll play it back to Camacho. Camacho to Schulte. Schulte, top of the 18. Near side to Camacho. I think we're going to have one more sub from Wilfried Nancy before this one's over. 83rd minute, Columbus leads 4-0. Through the center, and now Yevon Shiburko far side. Back through the center, through Matan, Jones, and Zawatsky. This is Camacho, who sizes up what he sees ahead. Inestrosa. Rough second touch, and Jones comes in to bail him out. That's great stuff from Derek Jones. Good awareness. Outside Shiburko. Forward to Matan, who holds in the middle third. Shiburko's gone out to the flank. He's going to get hounded on the outside there and get fouled in the process. Shelton called for the foul. Free kick for Columbus. They'll go back to Camacho. Here comes Vargas on the press. Camacho out to Shiburko, Zawatsky, and now Matan through the midfield. Guides it to Ramirez. Back to Matan, middle of the park. Now Ramirez, and now a continued ball to Inestrosa. Goes off a defender. Matan will come in, clean it up, get it outside to Farsi. Farsi to Moreira. Now back to Jones, and this is Moreira on the near touchline. Works with Farsi. Inestrosa comes in to help. Farsi got fouled, and that ball's going to come back. We should have a yellow card here. We are going to see Taha Habrun come in for his second MLS appearance. Basong is going to come over and help up Mo Farsi. Out will come Christian Ramirez. The referee, De Oliveira, comes over and talks to Basong. Ramirez comes out. Whoa, hold on a second. We have a problem. We had the wrong player. Oh, they just penalized Ramirez for coming off slow. And Wilfried Nancy's blowing up at the fourth official. So they're going to have to play 2 minutes with 10 men. This has happened before with Ramirez. Meantime, Kansas City is going to look to make the most of it. It happened before, and Columbus held strong. Let's see if they can do it again on a 4-0 scoreline in the 86th minute. Here's Murphy on the run. Murphy, square ball to Davis. 36 yards out, quick combination play. Mimo Rodriguez is not able to complete a shot to frame. It'll go outside, goal kick coming. Patrick Schulte will take his time. Wilfried Nancy's having another word with the fourth official. They're claiming Ramirez came off slowly, and that's why Taha Habrun's being held for 2 minutes. And the home crowd does not like it. Now Habrun comes in, so apparently just 1 minute. And we've just set a new record here at Lower.com, I believe, with 20,818 fans in attendance for this beatdown of Sporting Kansas City. 20,818 in attendance tonight. Across midfield, Inestrosa outside. The ball continues to his advantage and finds Arfston, who puts it to the far post. Mo Farsi can't bring it down. It'll run to the corner flag and out of play. Throw-in coming for Sporting Kansas City. 87th minute. Columbus leads 4-0 on a hat trick by Cucho Hernandez. At least one of those was assisted by Aiden Morris. Columbus regains possession coming out of the back as Sporting Kansas City was looking to build on the throw-in. Nope, it'll be Kansas City airing it out far side. This is Shelton with a touch at midfield. Now looking through, Vargas is on the run. There's Schulte out of the box with his feet, finds Shaburko. We have an offside call. Quick restart, Shaburko to Zawadzki. Forward to Inestrosa, now deep. This is Derek Jones. Jones, Barrera, now deep to Camacho. Square ball along the top of the 18. Shaburko works with Schulte. Forward to Matan. Left in Taha Habrun's on the run. 4v4 for Columbus with the rookie on the way. Habrun. Back to Zawadzki. Habrun had a great appearance in a start versus RSL earlier in the season. Matan inside to Arfston. Arfston with a lazy ball looking for Habrun, and nothing comes of it as Kansas City takes over. Rosero will play it back to the keeper. Inestrosa comes in and closes him down, and a goal kick coming. So this will be interesting. We have a second ball on the field right now. And play will continue, and that'll be a kicked away ball. It'll go to Derek Jones. Taha Habrun, top of the 18, plays it through. Going to be broken up by KC. Habrun with a second tackle, wins it back. Knocked back to Zawadzki, back to the midfield. This is Shaburko now. Up 4-0. Here's Matan. Matan's going to get hounded and leveled by Rosero. And it'll be a foul against Kansas City and a restart coming for Columbus. 89th, now 90th minute, where the Crew lead 4-0. On a night where the new general manager was honored, Issa Tall, by ownership. On a night where ownership also honored the 400th appearance last week of Darlington Nagbe. On a night where the Crew fans were able to say goodbye to Aiden Morris. A night where Cucho Hernandez gets the first hat trick of the season against Sporting Kansas City. And now the black and gold looking to register their 6th team shutout of the year. And a foul called on this near touchline as we await added time from the 4th official. A free kick coming for Kansas City. Polskamp will put it back into play. It'll be a long service down the line. Looking for Russell. That ball's going to travel hard now. 5 minutes of added time in this one. And they're in the 90th minute in the Queen City, and New England still leads Cincinnati 2-1. Arfston back to Schulte after the throw-in. To midfield on the clearance. That's going to be gobbled up quickly with a touch by KC, but it'll get back to Columbus. Herrera and a flick ball forward finds Habrun, and Inestrosa is free at midfield. Into the 18. Inestrosa cross ball blocked by Kansas City. It'll roll to the corner flag and out of play. A throw-in coming for the black and gold. Inestrosa super unselfish there, looking for the run by Matan at the far post. Might have taken Polskamp by surprise had he taken the shot. It'll be Mo Farsi who takes the free kick. A corner kick at the southwest corner. Are they going to say throw-in? Oh, it is a throw-in, I guess. Okay, my bad. Farsi with the throw inside 4 minutes of added time, 5 minutes of added time. And in the corner here, Habrun gets a touch on it. It'll come out to Russell, who can't do anything with it. Eventually, though, Voladair with a big clearance to midfield. Patrick Schulte is 45 yards off his goal line. He'll play it near side to Moreira. Moreira, Shaburko, Derek Jones on the near touch line, leaves it for Habrun, who gets shouldered by Davis. And this will be out of play for a throw-in for the black and gold. And the fans are loving this one. A 4-0 performance from Columbus, including a hat trick from Cucho Hernandez. 93rd minute and 5 minutes of added time. Far side, Shaburko. The pressure from Vargas, and Shaburko plays it back to Schulte. Top of the 18, aired out near side, brought down by Habrun. He'll leave it for Moreira. Habrun back to Moreira yet again. Now Camacho, top of the 18. Columbus in a 4-0 lead right now. Camacho with a chip ball to midfield, broken up by Davis. Davis to this near side. Bassong's got it at the touchline. He'll play it back centrally, and now back to Davis on this near side. Airs it out far side. Going to be settled by Shelton, back through the middle. Rosero, and now Davis. Last couple of minutes of this one, Columbus leading 4-0 on a hat trick from Cucho Hernandez. Davis to Shelton down the line. Shelton lets it ride out of play off of Shaburko. Throw-in coming to the black and gold. Aiden Morris getting the shouts of respect from the Nordeck as his picture is on the big screen. And he stands for yet another round of applause. And he waves his hands, encouraging the fans to stand up. Here's Murphy through the midfield. Works with Davis as Sporting Kansas City enjoys their last string of passes. Bassong inside to Russell, back outside. Voladair, big ball, far post, off the head of a defender. Arfston will send it to the far touchline. It'll be a throw-in for Sporting Kansas City. And Rodriguez is having a word with the referee. I don't know why. This is Shelton far side. Shelton, ball into Rodriguez, leaves it for Davis. Davis, touch forward, finds Vargas, back to Davis. Whip ball across, headed out and away by Moreira. Bassong will run it down, near side. Bassong looks into the goal mouth, sends it in. Shaburko sends it out, brought down by Habrun, left for Jones. A tussle for possession, and Kansas City's able to get some touches on it. Out to Bassong, Davis, Voladair, far side to Shelton. Now near side, and that's going to end the game. Added time presented by Vertiv, the architects of continuity. Final score in this one tonight, a 4-0 decision in favor of the black and gold as they return home after 6 weeks of being on the road. And a chance for them to enjoy the love and appreciation of the black and gold fans, 20,800 strong here tonight at lower.com field. The words of encouragement and the congratulations, and we're going to have Aiden Morris jersey presentation here momentarily. And we're going to let the players greet one another as Morris is standing next to the presentation location and maybe named the honorary nationwide man of the match. He gets a hug from Johnny Russell. the prolific attacking player for Kansas City, who is struggling this year with this team that has now lost 10 of their last 11 games. And Columbus, with a victory tonight, finds themselves in a very positive position going into a full week of training in advance of that